also had last time. We have a peer review sheet. Everyone is having it. So this time round, right, we'll be rating on the quality of problem statement, not the quality of solution, but the quality of problem statement. That will be the first point that we'll look into. Then we'll look at insights, right, that we are getting from the solutions that have been presented for the problem statement. And essentially we'll look at communication skills and obviously the comments that are there, right? So everyone is having sheet, and everyone has to kind of enter their rating against the individual. Who's gonna start first?
And I guess just take it on a very very honest note that all these things gonna give you a very clear picture about your assignment, right? And you know what, guys, in a practical scenario also, all these things gonna not just gonna help you to build your mindset, but also help you to build the confidence level, correct? So yeah, any volunteers? Bimla, Pooja, Prasoon. I guess Prasoon, let's do it. Prasoon, please present your idea. Present your presentation right now.
Okay, I can do that.
Please, yeah.
Now I see host disabled
So
participants.
yeah. So Prasoon, I think, can take a bit later, right?
Okay.
Because Prasoon already has kind of some experience, right, on it.
Okay.
Right? So I don't want everybody to think like that. Okay, we don't have the experience for that,
Got it.
right? So we'll start.
With
We'll start maybe with Bimla.
yeah, Bimla.
Hi, Navidya. I haven't actually done that yet. So,
No
uh,
worries. So no worries, Bimla. That's totally perfect, right? I guess. Anyone else, guys?
How about Sai?
Just want to know, is it the same like last week which we had shown, or is new assignment?
Yeah, so this will be related to that only. So last week only Sharon presented, right? And I think also Prasoon, right? Also Satish, right? You presented, right?
Yes, I presented. That's what I.
Yeah. So this time around,
Oh.
you'll also be rating, right? Rather than kind of participating, because you have already kind of presented your insights. But yeah, you will be the judge this time round, right? Also one of the judges, right? So you'll be on the host seat, right?
Okay.
Great.
So
I guess we have Akshada right now, right? Akshada, have you done the assignment? By the way, how are you?
Yes, I'm good. Sorry for joining late actually.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm in middle of my office hours, so I just thought I'll see what's going like.
So do you want to share your screen, or maybe do you want to share your assignment?
Actually, there's some problem with my mix panel, so I had prepared and I had saved for finance.
Okay.
Somehow I can't see my saved things right now, and so I was like,
but you can present you can present the problem statement, right? I'll be able to help you out.
Okay, sure.
If you want some time, right, we can start with Rodsy, right? I mean, if she can start.
Yeah, I can start. I mean, I have attempted the assignment, so I can first.
Great. Wow, great, Rodsy, great spirit, right? So I have enabled the screen option right now, so you can just share your screen. Great.
It is telling that you cannot start screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. Just give me a moment. Is my screen visible?
Not now.
It's still loading, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's available. It's visible now.
Okay. So I guess So my assignment was based on finance. So okay. So this one is the flow, and now I have considered like.
So can you just explain a bit about what you understand from the flow? What can you kind of relate to the product which is there? Right.
Yeah, like I can understand that what are the steps that are happening before someone is making a transfer, and what are the steps that are happening after someone is making a transfer. So I just wanted to kind of see if there is any difference in the platforms that are being used. So if there is any difference if someone is using on an Android based platform or someone is using on a web based platform.
No,
So,
no, Rutsi. I am
okay.
asking you. Let's go a step back, right?
Okay, okay.
I want you first to explain, right, that what is this product about?
Okay.
Right? Is it for? You can take an example. This is phone pay. You can take an imaginary example,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I am product manager of phone pay, right? I am looking this way. You can start, right, and then you can drive the
Okay.
discussion, right?
Okay,
What
okay.
all features you provide, everything about the product, right?
Okay.
And then after that, because you have seen the events, right? So you know
Yes,
a bit
yes,
about
yes. Yeah,
the product, right? What can
yeah, right. Yeah. So basically, like suppose I'm using this XYZ kind of a payment app, and it is basically used to like make transfers and pay credit card bills, deposit checks. So these are the things that can be done using this payment app. And we can also see the balance and the like the savings, everything that's like all the transaction history and everything. So
Okay.
kind of I just wanted to know like what are the steps that happens before and after making a transfer, and that is like based on platform, like which like what are the steps that are happening when someone is using a web based platform and someone is using an Android based
Android
platform.
based platform.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Why did you choose this? Why did you thought that this would have a big impact?
So I just felt that sometimes like what actually whatever insights that I got did not match with my hypothesis, but my hypothesis was that like if someone is paying a credit card bill, it is like someone can use it using an Android phone itself. But in the insights I saw that majority of the users were making a transfer on web platform, it was using a credit card bill. So I did not understand why like web platform, it means like someone is using a desktop or a laptop. So like someone might be using that for depositing a check or maybe doing all that thing. But I got a very opposite result.
Got it.
So
So can you show it, right? This
yes,
will be
yes,
amazing,
yes.
right? So this is
Yeah.
Android, right? You are showing us the Android platform. कि
Okay,
भैया
just
Android में मेक पेमेंट करते हैं तो 2 स्टेप पहले क्या होता है और बाद में क्या होता
right.
है? Yeah, okay.
So okay. Okay, so this one is Android, and in Android we are seeing that like someone is opening us, like someone is first signing up, then opening a new account, then they are making a transfer, then like majority are canceling the transfer, which is a different issue which we'll focus on later, and then we are again opening a new account, and then someone is depositing a check. Now this is where I was finding it a bit weird, that why is it like depositing check when in the next instance when I'm going to a web-based platform, it is showing credit card bill. Like the initial stages are all the same. Just a minute. My screen is freezing.
Okay. So you are saying कि interesting. So
Like, can you see this? Okay, okay.
yeah,
Here again, it is coming like showing. Okay, now this is 6%, but pay credit card bill is 6.2%. So I was just wondering why is it that like those who are using mobile, they should use like they should pay the
they
credit
should
card bill
pay credit
using.
card bill,
Yeah,
but not. So
yeah.
mobile users, and can you show how many mobile users are actually paying credit card bill by using this?
Okay, paying credit card bill. So let me see.
For
Uh,
Android.
so this was for Android actually, but like, is there any way like I can?
I guess it's one step is missing over here. Maybe,
Okay, which step is it?
no, I think the capturing, right? So maybe
Mm-hmm.
after before the third step and second step, I think certain times it will be break actually.
Okay.
Well, I think we need to use some other step over there. So then we can get to know exactly
What's
like
happening? Like,
filters. Yeah. In the
okay, okay,
filters, you need to
filters.
add something. So then
Okay, okay. No, I think I can see how many people are using the Android one. Let me see. Actually, Android devices.
This will essentially select, select
Okay.
all कर लो आप.
हाँ
Select all
हाँ
कर लो.
हाँ. Yeah.
And platform web को हटा दो आप.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. Okay, so contact support experiment started, open a new account, make a transfer, cancel transfer, open a new, okay.
Actually, this is
So-
the correct one. This is the correct flow.
Okay. But again, in Android, we are seeing that like people are depositing check also. So
Yes.
that's a bit weird. I mean, I found it a bit strange,
So
but I don't know.
lot of people essentially are going to deposit check screen
Hmm.
from Android, right? Which shouldn't happen,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That means we are positioning the button in a wrong manner.
exactly. So the problem is with the user interface, I
हाँ,
guess. Yeah,
हाँ, the problem is with user interface.
yeah.
ठीक है. अभी दूसरा चीज ये है कि most of the people go inside the app and they view transaction history. That's okay, and lots of people go in and cancel their transfer.
That is fine.
So and other
And
events with 75%.
Other events. Yeah, I think other events also we need to identify what are other events.
What are the other events? हाँ, इसको
Okay.
expand करो आप.
What should I do?
Click on it.
Okay. It's not.
I think you need to use the filter, I guess, again, other events.
Other events filter.
Actually, you need to check what are other events specifically. In the
Yeah,
events,
so-
you need to go and check other events. I think
Let me
separately you need to
see.
check, not in over here. If I'm not wrong, I think Nevidya can tell exactly.
So other events is basically all the other things that people
Yes.
are doing, right? But they don't form a meaningful percentage. That's why they are clubbed in
Okay.
75.7%. Now, this is quite strange. And what's the behavior on web? So Android may be observed a few things, right?
Yeah.
Let me just note it down, right? So Android may you notice first is ki a lot of people are clicking on deposit check, which
Yes.
which is a UI problem. Okay. Okay, and let's go to iOS या web. iOS
Okay.
में different है क्या?
I haven't checked iOS. I actually checked for web. I should have checked for iOS too. Anyways.
Why I am saying for iOS is कि iOS typically people who who have more money, right? Typically they
Okay.
I think you need to delete that.
you need to delete that. Literally.
Now you use the filter.
See guys, अभी हम कर क्या रहे हैं? अभी हम ये पता कर रहे हैं कि Android और web और iOS में कैसे behavior different है, right?
No, it's almost the same. Like they are again depositing check.
No, I'm telling that what we are trying to figure out.
Okay.
Right? We are trying to figure out that, but we are seeing similar behavior in word devices. तो इससे एक understanding build होती है कि iOS और Android में प्रॉब्लम तो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि एंड्रॉइड में प्रॉब्लम थी और iOS में नहीं थी और iOS में थी और एंड्रॉइड में नहीं.
Can you do one thing over there in the filter? Just remove that iOS device. Okay, in that keep the events actually and check what are the events of if they are finding.
Like
okay,
what
Android
events?
device. Okay.
Android devices, iOS devices. I guess there will be something called.
Because you actually equal to you have kept all the this thing, right? So might be think that over here iOS device and Android device IDs are same. Might be that can happen.
Okay.
Because this data is a normal data.
Yeah.
What is
That can
happening
happen.
here?
No. Let's look at web.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at web.
So I'm understanding your point, right? I mean that you are saying कि there might be chances event पे all पे
Platform. I think it was in platform.
Okay.
Yeah, now check.
Okay. So like see here it's like showing at the end it's showing pay credit card bill. So
maybe credit card bill payment feature is not launched in the Android iOS, right? That might be another reason.
Yeah,
Right.
that might be another reason. Yes, yes.
So it might not be launched. Second is
Hmm.
maybe due to positioning of it. It's not positioned properly. So
Hmm.
people are not going and doing the pay credit card bill. So I'll give you
Yeah.
a live example,
Hmm, hmm,
right?
hmm.
So Paytm also has pay credit card bill. But how
Okay.
many of you have used Paytm for paying credit card bill? Almost none, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Actually.
So the problem there is with the discovery of it,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this is one of the insights that you have from flows. What about funnel? Anything you
Acha,
discovered on
yes,
funnel?
yes, I did discover. So funnels I did two actually. So
Okay.
basically I wanted to see like whether users are dropping off while making a transfer, like after logging in within 7 days. So
Okay.
I kind of so my funnel steps were like, let me see. So these are my funnel steps, like login, verify identity, agree to terms and conditions, and make a transfer. So
Okay.
here the maximum drop-off rate is actually happening on agree to terms and condition page. So, I mean, you can see, right, like it's 59.5% drop-off and this was 57.8. I mean, almost same, but I think this one is more problematic here because like the problem is like verify identity is the page that we should be looking at because the funnel, the problem, like we encountered the drop off at this funnel stage. So obviously the problem will lie before this.
Verify identity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So maybe like for identity verification, the process might be requiring some access to details that are well not readily available to the user, or it might be that the process is taking a very long time, which is kind of delaying the process, and maybe that's why the users are dropping off. So that might be a
Fantastic.
reason.
Fantastic.
So
But you can see over there, can you click?
Mhm.
There is, you can see 28,000.
Yeah,
557
Uniques.
is a unique users and
Mhm, mhm.
42.2% converted. Actually, that is very use conversion.
Yeah,
If you
like
as a maths, you can say it is
mhm,
actually very use.
So 42% conversion is good, right? I mean, if you just
Yes, it is good, very good.
yeah, if you
okay.
just go to agree terms and condition,
Hmm.
so 40% is
40%,
conversion
yeah,
there,
it's
right?
very use.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, see, if we are looking from industry benchmark standpoint, 40%
Yeah, then
conversion
it
is
is
too good.
40% is too good. Exactly. This is
But
so.
but if you are product manager who is taking care of specifically this funnel, right? And I would ask you कि क्या improve करना चाहिए in the page, right? Then you would essentially 42% is good, but how can we even improve that further,
Yeah.
right? So, by the way, what can you do in agree to terms and condition?
Uh, like if the drop off was happening in this stage, like making a transfer, so like people were having trouble in this page, agree to terms and conditions. Nothing's coming to my mind right now, but
So let's look at some of the if you could open one of the tabs, right? And
yeah.
so you have seen, right? Check boxes are pre-filled for agree to terms and conditions,
Yes, yes, yes. Wait a
right?
minute. Yeah.
Actually, I have done the same
Oh
analysis
God,
for GE.
what's
So there might be things that the lot of tabs will be fields will be linked. Username, password, email ID will be there, and you need to put the tick mark. Instead of tick mark, the data might be there, and you need to drag down. Actually, most of
Yep.
people has to drag down. So certain
I think
people
mostly
might
we have
be
to check the check boxes, I think.
yes.
Yeah, and sometimes it's pre-filled. So if it's pre-filled, I guess it is much more used.
It'll reduce the drop off, but
Yeah.
RBI and other
That is guidelines by RBI. We can't do anything.
Okay.
So RBI has now come up with guideline कि you cannot do this.
Yeah.
मतलब person has to read the
Has
agree
to
and
read
terms
all
and conditions,
entirely.
then only take it.
No, sometimes it can also happen that you just have to scroll through the entire like agree to terms and conditions page. Then only you can check the checkbox and then proceed.
But
So,
as per guidelines only, we need to keep. So we can't skip that.
Okay. Yeah, obviously we can skip
But
that.
problem might be happen as because I also find while I was doing this type of analysis. So the fields, right? The fields, many fields will be there might be like username, password, and after that there will be a agrees the terms and conditions. To put the tick mark as you mentioned. But
Yeah.
if the fields are more like more than 4 or something, as a typically as a product manager or normal manager, it shouldn't be more than 5 or 6 fields. And
Okay.
under it, as per my understanding, because so we used to change this agrees teams and terms and conditions. Then you can find it.
Okay.
So guys, one quick question. Let's say, for example, I don't put the whole page in terms and conditions, but I say, please agree to terms and conditions, and I give a link for that. And this, and aside that link, I give the checkbox. Is that also a problem?
And the person has to go to other page, and it will
Yeah.
tracking will be losing. So we shouldn't use that tracking.
Moreover,
also
that
can't
is also going to be a time taking.
No, see, what happens most of the time when I log into a new feature or new website, I don't care for terms and conditions. I just say, okay, blah, blah. No one reads it most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
just like
as per rules, RBI or any other rules, right? Normal rules will be happening every time. It will change. As per India, they will have different.
Yeah,
like
as
UK will
per
be
as per
different,
GDPR as well. No?
GDPR as well.
So,
So
nevertheless, let's say, for example, I don't know the rules and conditions, and I just put this feature over there for a link. Is someone going to track this down?
Compliance will come and will chase you.
Okay.
actually, before launching, I guess Navidya, so there will be a person who will be actually doing this, right? If I'm not wrong, like
See,
he'll also
even after launch, right? It happens sometimes. The launch happens, and after that,
They
somebody
do the
might,
audit.
yeah, audit might happen, and they might come up with, see, this is something that you can improve on. See, RBI will not take punitive action unless and until you are not doing something about it, right? They also understand you are launching an app, right? There might be misses in UAT, there might be some things, right? You might have missed it. That's okay, right? But you just need to give an opinion and a date to them. Okay, we'll correct it by this day.
yeah. Because now income tax is down actually. You guys might be knowing. So that was done by us before like 2 months back. So it was down by a few things. So it can't be up so early. So after launching also it can be happening.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
Another funnel you were showing, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
if you could
yes.
quickly show that as well.
Yeah. Okay. So here I was curious to
Guys,
know
do
about.
make sure that you start rating, because I'm not seeing rating. Right. So please start rating as well. Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to see like where the users are dropping off while making a transfer after having already canceled a transfer within 7 days.
Okay.
Okay. So my funnel steps were like this: login, cancel transfer, contact support, and then make a transfer. So here again, we can see that the maximum drop-off rate is happening on this page, like on this funnel, contact support. So the problem is lying with this stage, I guess, cancel transfer.
See, yeah. The challenge with cancel transfer is the bot integration that is happening, right, for
Yeah.
contact support, right? I mean,
Yes,
that
yes.
bot needs to be improved, right? That can be one of the
Exactly.
insights.
Yeah, so I was thinking that that most of the users might not be using the contact support feature, and now that can happen due to like again UI problems might be a reason. Like maybe the placement of the chat option or the support option isn't suited, so that can also happen, I think.
Yep.
Because once they're contacting support, majority are like 74%
Majority are making a
yeah,
transfer.
making a transfer. So something is wrong with this contact support feature that is not maybe not visible properly on the previous page.
Got it.
So this was one insight that I got. Okay, so next I think I have
I think
written.
Roadsy, right? We'll now
Okay.
we'll now because in the interest of time, right, we have to evaluate all people.
Yes, absolutely. I'll
Right.
I'll just stop the sharing. Okay.
Yeah. So guys, make sure that you rate Roadsy, right? You have link. Everybody has the link. Let me share it once more. So amazing effort, by the way, Rotsi, right? I mean, I really like what you presented, right? What you can probably do better is make a, so in terms of your communication, right, you need to kind of take up an example, right? See, I am product manager of PhonePe, right? This is my app. This does this thing, and this is what I'm seeing in my data, right? Just
Okay,
make
okay.
up a story, a
Mm-hmm.
small story, and then start with,
Okay, all right.
right? So that way people will be able to relate more. That's the thing that I wanted to kind of communicate with you.
Yeah,
Uh,
got it.
yeah, I think next who wants to take up next? By the way, great effort, right? I mean, uh, thanks for kind of putting in this effort. Uh, yeah, who's gonna be next? Uh, Preetham, you wanna take next?
Yeah, sure, but mine's not that good enough or like
No
not
worries,
even detailed
Preetham.
enough.
No worries, Preetham.
Okay, sure.
Why you worry, right? I mean, everybody starts at a different stage, right? We are rating on that, right? I mean, you shouldn't worry about that. That mine is not good, right? Just tell us a great story, and we'll love it. Yeah. If you could share your screen.
This, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. So you
Can
are
you see
product
it?
manager of which company?
YouTube.
Okay.
Okay,
You are product manager of YouTube. Okay. And
yeah,
so
and we
YouTube.
are trying to solve like why there has been like low turnout rates or like conversion
Can you
rates for
first
the
explain what YouTube is? I mean, you should
uh,
always explain, no matter
right.
how popular your app is. So YouTube basically does this. If you could explain.
So YouTube is a video streaming platform where people can watch content, share it, and they also can like create content.
Mm-hmm.
It would range from entertainment, how to do's, and many other things. YouTube personalizes the videos you want to see. You can
Yeah.
subscribe to some channels via
Mm-hmm.
which you can see the specific people's videos when
Mm-hmm.
and if they upload.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it. Got it. Great. 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 So yeah, if you can
Yeah,
now explain, right, what you were trying to look at from the data. So
it's
what is exactly you are looking out for, right?
so I was like looking out if, where could we improve any is there any like loopholes where we can improve upon so that the end goal, that is purchase, can be improved upon. So here's the flow. Like the user signs up, watches the video, and this is like coherent. So it's not one or two videos, like the number doesn't matter, but so at some point the user is shown an ad for
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Premium, where he's led it lets him or her known that there are specific advantages for this,
Mm-hmm.
and what you're watching or experiencing in the present product is like at the normal level, and this
Mm-hmm.
would really improve your life. And the user like clicks on a link which would elaborate more about it with like the pricing and other things, and the end result would be like purchasing it if the user is satisfied and really feels that the value is
So
given
Preetham,
upon.
one question, right? So you have
Yeah,
actually made this in flow, right? You should have made this in funnel.
actually did in both, I guess.
Acha. So if you could show in, the funnel में actually में समझ आएगा.
Right.
So
I mean, flow is more complex, but I like
so flow will
did.
show what is happening before the step and after the step, right? This
Right, right.
will show exactly कि watch video अगर 100 लोग ने video देखा right? So 73 people essentially clicked on ad impression, right? Then 80% of those 73 people essentially were actually converted by ad, and then 55% of that 80% of that 73 people, right, essentially made the purchase, right? So our overall conversion was 32.14%. That means अगर 100 लोग को हम ad दिखाते हैं तो 32% जो लोग हैं, मतलब 100 में से 30 लोग जो है वो essentially जो है वो प्रोडक्ट को परचेज कर लेते हैं, which is phenomenal. I mean, YouTube is nowhere near this, right? I mean, 100 में से 30, right? और 10 में से 3, right?
I planned it like people are like at the end stage and not purchased. I think these should be combined, right? These two. In the sense.
Purchase? No, I
I
didn't
think
get it.
by ad conversion, I mean like add to cart, the equivalent to that.
No, actually ad conversion is not add to cart.
So ad conversion is essentially if you saw the ad, right, it's an ad. If you click on the ad, right, it's an ad impression, right? If you saw the ad completely and then you got redirected to a link and then you landed on the other page, right, it's ad conversion.
Right, yeah. So and after that the purchase happens, right? That's what, yeah.
So what are the insights that you saw here?
I think okay, I'm totally forgetting it right now, sorry. I think rather than focusing on here or here, because this might seem like a natural, you know, better actually conversion rate, we need to focus on ad impression, like improve if the ad is better or not, make it more appealing and not just like anything else.
So your focus will be
Creative,
on
yeah.
increasing the impressions, overall impressions. तो क्या कर सकते
right,
हैं
yeah.
हम overall impressions बढ़ाने के लिए? What can we do?
Create better ads probably.
Okay, that's one.
Make the ads not intrusive, like, you know, with some things where you cannot
making
go
better
back.
ad, which is one only in some or the other way. See, all these questions will be asked in your
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, all these questions will be asked in your interview as well, right?
Basically, it should be a relevancy of the ad when if it is coming like some about some biscuit or something biscuit. So you need to showcase the same relevant ad of a biscuit. Okay, it is not like something battery app or something.
Yeah.
No, but
ad
that doesn't work here, right? We are trying to sell them our premium plan. So we need to show them ads of our premium plan or not.
Yeah, but it should be a relevancy, right? Relevancy of ad should be very accurate. And
yeah, like regarding
affinity also should be, and the age group and everything that should be also.
If I am watching cartoon, right, you should not show me an ad of an say if I'm watching cartoon, right, you should not share with me rock band tickets, right? You should not sell me rock band tickets because I am 5-year-old and I am watching a cartoon, right? I mean, so folks, right? I mean, ignoring the guys, right? I mean, because guys watch cartoon till they die, right? But most of the people, right, in general, right, don't watch cartoon after a certain age, right? So so that can be one of the examples, right? Or suppose I am planning to buy a car, right? You should not show me or bombard me with ads of a motorcycle, right? Because I am planning to buy a 4-wheeler. I am seeing 4-wheeler videos. Right? So that will be one relevancy of ads. What else has YouTube done to improve?
Navitya, it has unskippable ads, so that's one thing that like forces us to watch the entire ad. And another thing would be regarding the ad impression. If we tell the viewers basically that there are more offers on the website, or there are click to see the hidden offers. So that will actually generate some curiosity, and they'll just click on it just to see what's there, and if they like it, they might just buy it.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Also, YouTube has brought in, ads in very low frequency. Like after if you are watching a 20-minute video, you might see an ad
After
after
5,
every
10.
4 or 5 minutes.
Ha.
That is happening, which kind of sometimes irritates you. And they also in between they
It
provide
works well, na?
yeah, it
But
works. It
but
works for them.
yeah, it
Yeah.
works for them, right? Because either ad impressions will increase, or
Yes.
or the downside would be that the person will not like it and purchase a premium plan.
That's what. So that wasn't there earlier. Like from
And
past
one
few
more
months, they
thing,
have
you can
started
add the
this.
demographic ads as well, like as per the geography and that using the IP address. If there are any local ads or something, they are not yet tried actually for the local. As of now, they are doing that.
Yep.
That can be added, and affinity as well. Affinity ads.
Yeah.
Affinity
So
category.
okay, this is one of the insights that we have got from funnel, right? Have you made Prasoon anything else on the any
Sorry,
other?
Preetham,
Sorry, Preetham. Any other
I think the same
insight?
thing. I wanted to like see how many people like, from how many days. If the ad is shown from say 1 or 2 days, would the user would come and purchase it. So what I saw was like on March 27th, even till day 4th, they came back and purchased it. And compared to others, it's good. I think probably this would be because of repeated notifications or emails sent daily or after 2 days, which would let the user know this and that is the features, and also probably a bit more less like much more discount on the original price. Healthify Me does this. Like when the
Got it.
user clicks on the plan, say it's 3000, but if he quits, the page would go back to an better offer, which would say 2600 just for you, etc. So that
Yeah.
might happen.
Yeah. So Healthify uses a very good strategy, right, to retain people, right? If you drop off from your conversion funnel, they would actually give you more discount.
I think even GradeUp does the same thing. Like if we keep on going to the final page and returning back, they'll start sending some special discount coupons.
Yep. And I think Udemy also is known for that, right? For very
Yeah.
aggressive. If you add to cart something and then you miss the purchase, they'll slash down the price.
But also it's negative in a way, right? If a user notices it.
It depends, right? Whether you are
Right.
focusing on increasing your volume or you are focusing on keeping the price constant, right? So if I want more volume, right, I would essentially focus on kind of trying to get the user converted anyhow, right? Even though if it's kind of hitting my lifetime value of the product that is generating. If you can move to the graph, right, I would just want to see. Okay, so there is no any. So there's a sharp decline from day 1 to day 2 and day 3, right?
Yeah.
Which is expected.
It
Which
would
is
be normal.
Yeah, which is expected. Okay, cool. I guess.
Also, I
Preetham,
had some point here, like if I
okay.
forget, let's just move on. But
No.
1 second. So it was somewhere else. I forgot in the midst of all this. Sorry.
Okay. So Preetham, what I would
Right.
want, so first of all, right? I mean, although you said that yours was not so good, right? But you were able to find quite a bit of insight, right? What really is missing, right, is if you would have kind of put in a bit more effort into kind of researching the problem, right?
Yeah. I also thought that. Sorry.
Yeah. So, so your ability to kind of drive insights is actually very fast. But what is needed more from you is essentially do a bit more deep dive research, right? That is expected more from you, right? So, guys, we'll rate Preetham, right? And thanks, Preetham, for kind of presenting, right? I really appreciate your efforts, right? Guys,
Thanks.
please do rate, right, before we move on to the next individual. And just give
Also,
me a
I
moment,
think
please.
like, yeah, sorry. I think it was here, I guess. Like we need to improve this part probably. This and this part. That was my insight. I forgot. So thank you.
Good, right, Preetham, right? I mean, don't ever be discouraged, man. That okay, this one individual is presenting like that, right? What you see insights from solution, right? I'll give you. I mean, I'm telling you, right? I'm giving you a 4, right? I mean, insights are good, right? What you really want to improve on is the quality of problem statement.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally
I
like didn't
also
perform that.
agree that Preetham has a very good ideas actually, but he just need to see the data a little bit more because he is actually capturing a insights very easily.
Yep.
I feel that he can see more data and trial and error basis. When you drag and drop different dimensions and everything, you'll get more actually insights.
Yeah. That's
I
true,
didn't
right?
spend much time with the problem statement. You
No
both are
worries, no
absolutely right.
worries. I mean, but make sure, right, when you are having interviews and everything, right? I mean, uh, these are the kind of things that people will ask you, right? So at that point of time, make sure you do thorough analysis, maybe 1.5 hour, right? As Satish is also telling, right, that you should essentially kind of take in few moments for kind of spend some time on research and spend some time playing with the data, right? So once you slice and dice it a bit, right, you find out new outcomes from it. So yeah,
Yeah, I
who's
actually
gonna
spent
be?
like 20 minutes, so my bad.
No worries, no worries. So who's gonna be next?
And I really
And
appreciate Satish, by the way. Satish is giving such a nice inputs.
Yeah,
Cool,
Sat-
Satish.
Yeah,
Satish
because
is an
बहुत ज-
expert
बहुत
in
ज्यादा
data.
बहुत ज्यादा ज्यादा
no, I can read
बढ़िया
what he is telling because I get more problem statements because I got from
हाँ
many different managers and
हाँ
So
सतीश
Ritik, there
बस
was a reason
सतीश
I
हम
said that
अब
you
मैं
can
आपको
be a judge as well, right? Because I mean,
हाँ हाँ
he's
मुझे वही
just
मैं
too good
सतीश
at it.
सतीश सर एक बार अभी अभी कॉल करूंगा सतीश सर को मैं अभी ठीक है ना सो या अगेन नेक्स्ट वन आई एम वेटिंग फॉर अक्षता बाय द वे
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Can I go next?
या
Yeah, yeah. Share, please share.
So, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my first query is how can we save things like I had initially worked upon media, by the way. So today when I like before joining the call, I just saw and I couldn't find my working things. So I just made upon finance now. And that too, just by looking at the dashboard, I thought of because Roadsy took the transfer points, I just thought I'll work on the enroll bill pay option. So to
Got it.
start with, say I'm a
Mhm.
product manager for HDFC Bank's Pays app,
Mhm.
where I'm looking at the data where how many clients have enrolled to the bill pay option, which is
Okay.
not being used much. Like people do pay their credit card bills and do other stuff through their net banking or mobile banking apps. But Pays app is specifically for paying stuff. But there also people are not enrolling to a plan where auto debit can go ahead with every month. So
Mhm.
So on this basis, I just saw that, okay, of various account types, people, those who have savings and checking options, they don't go into enrolling the bill pay. Here is the flow which I saw kind of.
Okay, and what is the insight here, right? Enroll in bill pay, right?
Yeah.
What are people doing?
Yeah, so people are like, there's no fixed pattern, or there's no mindset where, you know, has anybody decided, okay, I'll enroll in the bill pay option. You can see through various steps they have been going on to this functionality, and whoever is reaching are kind of enrolling to that option. So if we see the funnels for this thing, so I had added the specific steps, like once anybody is signing up, they log in, they enable their touch ID, and they're paying the credit card bill first time. And once they pay the bill, if they like it, we might give the enrolling option, and we are looking who all are enrolling for the future payments. So this is how like the droppings are. And then I have put up a
so
put up
what is that we can
Yeah.
do here?
Yeah.
I would
So
also want to know that if this is the data, if you are the product manager, what will you do?
yeah, so I would like, my agenda is obviously to, you know, increase the count who can enroll. So I would rather, you know, give some sort of uh,
Extra reward points.
extra rewards, yeah, reward points to, you know, enroll, so that we might, you know, tell them like, you would have
So
no
how
worries.
many of
And
you have
a
credit
specific,
cards? How many of you have credit cards?
I do have.
Okay, so Akshada, you have seen, right, when we fill the credit card form, right, they will say ki 2000 point extra if you roll for
Yes,
ACH, right?
yes, or
So
for that matter, any other, like even so in this case, I have taken the credit card bill. There are also options of, you know, registering some other credit cards, not only of HDFC but of any other bank. So maybe we can give some, you know, register some other cards, but you'll earn some points on your Pays app, or overall your net banking or credit score. Maybe some kind of rewarding system can be brought up to increase the enrollment. Also, many people are not aware at times that even credit card bills are like a facility where we can enroll, and auto debit might take place. So maybe we can push some notifications, as we, as a banker, they know that okay, this is the upcoming date, which we generally get messages from cred. Okay, so that your bill is due on so and so date. So maybe we can push some notifications, you know, to ask to get it enrolled, so that you won't miss the due date or something like that.
got it. So apart from that, right, did you do anything on retention as well?
Yeah, so I just got some, oh shit, oh yeah, it's there here. Okay, so
This you made just now, right?
yes. So actually I don't
Amazing.
know how we can save it, because I'm trying to save. Is there a way where we can save everything together?
Yes, you can save. I had saved. You go top, there is a save button, save as.
Save, yeah, save as new.
Save as new.
Yeah, save as new, you need to give the name. And after that, you can open in the open documents.
Okay, here. Okay.
Yes, if you saved, it will be saved in the open documents.
But we
Okay.
can't combine flows, funnels, retention, and signal together,
No,
right?
it will come. It will come. If you click on the normally, you might be in a different what you call
Tab.
domain. Yeah, domain. Redirected to if you created finance, So it might be showing in the top, maybe a different domain. So that is why because it
Okay, so
happened to me as well. Yeah.
okay, so that's what I while Rotsi was also doing that, I was like trying to figure out things, but once you click on some other tab, it goes off, right? So then I just created here right now. Yes. So
That's really good, right? I mean, see, I mean how fast you guys are able to kind of find insights, right? Uh, yeah. So moving on, right? I mean,
yeah,
I
so
would
on
want to know what is retention showing, what you are showing on retention.
yeah, so in retention also I've just considered the two steps, which is paying the credit card bill and then trying to enroll. So so uh, the figures are dropping on the later days.
Mm-hmm.
The first like couple of days still the numbers are quite good, but the days later on have poor numbers.
Got it, got it. So you are saying कि people will essentially who are not doing if you could scroll up. So you are saying that people are who are not enrolling then and there, right? Then
Yeah.
their probability of enrolling would actually be less.
Yes, because also I was checking if in the dashboard we see uh, these two account types are having this feature at a very lower number as compared to the investment type. So I had put on a filter here
Mhm.
of savings. If we
Look at
look
investments,
at
right?
investments, the
Also
graph kind
similar.
of looks similar. Yeah.
Got it. And what about checking accounts? Checking, everybody is aware, right? I mean, that's current account.
Yes. It
Okay.
looks quite similar for all of
Got
them.
it. Got
The
it.
retention. Yeah.
So Akshada, right? I mean, overall, right, the way you have presented, right? I mean, I really like the way you took up an example, right? An instant, I would give you full marks for instant kind of your feedback, right? I mean, instantly, right? You built everything, right? Instantly, you took the initiative of telling a story and then proceeding ahead, right? Although, right, I would have loved to see even more data insights from you,
Yep.
right? Maybe maybe two level or three level deeper, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's only coming from my side. What about Satish?
Yes, I can see she can do very much, but within a span of time, she has done, I think, really great. Because this type of instincts actually will be coming out when you're working, actually. Because
Yeah.
lot of sales team or managers will be asking immediately that, okay, what can you give me what is the sales report from last 3 months and where we are doing from. So these things will be coming out so that you need to do the analysis.
Yes. I know I need more practice on this.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
See, it's a good tool, right, where you can practice and learn. This is one of the very sellable skills, right? This is understanding a tool like Mixpanel, right? And if you can interpret a lot of, I mean, gives you a lot of data product management capabilities, right? You kind of start understanding how funnels work, right? How essentially drop off happens. And all those things become very important when you are not only giving interview, but when you are on the job, right? You kind of
Yep.
understand that what can be the different situations, right? Where my user conversion or my user experience might be hampered or the
Yes.
intended goal might not be met. So
Yes.
yeah. So, Akshada, thanks for this, right? Thanks for putting in effort, right? More power to you. I would,
Welcome.
uh, yeah. So, who's gonna be next?
Thank you for your comments.
So, yeah, I am, yeah. So, yeah, who's gonna be next? Guys, please name. या तो किसी ने नहीं किया है. Prasoon, would you like to take up?
Yeah, I can go. Give me a moment.
Please.
Okay. So actually, I recorded some videos today, and I don't remember exact uh, flow where I did the thing. So I would be referring to some screenshots for my reference. So let's start with flows. So I am a product manager for a financial firm. Let's say, for example, HDFC Bank. And as a product manager, I am interested to know what is happening in flows metrics for various events. So uh, so I will go for enroll in bill pay, and I want to find out what happened 3 steps before this event and 3 steps after this event.
Okay.
So let's see. This is quite an interesting matrix. This will take some time to load because it's month data. I'm not sure why it is taking so much time. Usually it don't.
7 day कर लो आप.
Okay. Maybe I will refresh the screen again. I'm sure it doesn't take that much time.
Instantly it tells you that you are a developer.
Yes.
Instantly.
So
F5,
what I
F5,
can do, can I share my video if let me know if
yeah. In video, right? I mean, you can just scroll the screens, right?
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Prasoon Tiwari, and we will be looking at key performance indicators for a finance project, and we will do an analysis of the same. So guys, let's say for example, we have a feature enrolled in bill pay and we want to track users actions before and after he uses this feature. So I will go ahead and select this feature enrolled in bill pay, and I will mention the number of steps for the same. Now let's look at this KPI. Everyone, is the audio quality good?
Yeah. We can hear it well. What about you guys?
Yes, Prasoon, it's very
fine.
clear.
Okay. We can easily identify that a significant section of users who are enrolling in the bill pay are making a direct transfer. However, if user uses another feature like enable touch ID, this percentage goes almost half the way. Another interesting insight that we are looking at is the device not recognized. And this is an important concern for me because there could both be behavior aspects as well as technical aspects related to device not recognized. So while the technical aspects could be related to the device itself, the behavioral aspects could be how a user is using our application. And maybe we need to dig down deeper into this. Now, as a stakeholder, I would also be interested to know when exactly a user is ending the session with our application. So I will go ahead and change this to session end. And let's do an analysis for the same. Let's look at the first row.
As we look, a major section of users cancel transfer before ending the session. Now again, there could both be technical aspects as well as aspects related to users' behavior. So again, technical aspects could be a delay in loading web page or page not responding, and the user's behavior may be a change of mind. And change of mind could be due to users' experience. Let's say, for example, experiment started. A new user comes to an acquisition and he starts activation by doing some experiments on our application. And somehow the user feels that he's exploring some features and he does not like it and he goes and end the session. So this is one important metrics where we need to look at what user is experimenting, what he has started, and is there something that we can improve upon that user does not end the session, but after doing an experiment, he might pursue to other events. So that's all for flows. Now we will move to the section funnels.
So, Prasoon, right? I mean, hands down, man, this is really good.
Okay.
The way you have presented, it's like I am actually watching a video, right, where I am learning about mixed panel, right? I mean, the way you have explained is phenomenal, right? The overall communication skills that you have represented here, it's really good. And guys, you see, the reason for that was not only that Prasoon was able to kind of although 80% credit goes to him, right, of him orchestrating so well, but also it is because of the fact that he has recorded a video, right? So when you are recording a video alone, right, you are having more kind of clarity of thought, right? Because you know ki what has to be put in, right? Remember, right, he was pausing the video in between, right? So he was kind of collecting his thoughts back and then kind of iterating it, right? So this is like I mean, I really like the overall kind of presentation that you had, right? Yeah, I would want to see funnels as well if you have funnels.
Right.
Hello everyone, this is Prasoon Tiwari, and now we will be looking at the funnel metrics for overall conversion of the users and what can be done to improve the conversion rate. So let's suppose a user landed on our home page using an organic channel.
Prasoon, I just don't want to interrupt you between, but if it's possible for you to, maybe your voice is breaking, I guess. सबको वॉइस ब्रेक करके आ रही है फिर मुझे ही आ रही है प्रसून की आवाज सिर्फ
No video है ना sir, I guess.
वॉइस
And voice is fine, even though it is video. I guess
It's
it
a
might
bit
be
muffled,
problem
but
at
we can hear it.
yeah.
okay
It's audible to me.
Yeah.
It's
okay
audible.
okay cool I'm really sorry. I was just want to hear Prasoon, right? That's why I have given, like, that's why I told him, right? So yeah, perfect Prasoon.
So, I mean, it's okay. I let's see if that site is up, so I can go live.
I can I feel that you can just go live. It's become easy for me also to hear because आवाज बहुत फटके आ रही थी आपकी.
Okay. So give me a moment. Let me collect my thoughts. Okay, contact support, sign up, agree to terms and conditions. I will explain. Give me a moment. Contact support.
अच्छा, आप वीडियो में दिखा रहे थे क्या?
हाँ
अच्छा, वीडियो में दिखा रहे थे, आप वीडियो में सुना रहे थे आवाज?
हाँ.
अच्छा, and like if you don't mind, I just want to take it live, right? I really want to listen it because
नहीं,
मुझे नहीं आवाज आ रही थी ठीक
एक्चुअली
से.
शुरू में हमारे पेज लोड नहीं हो रहा था ना, इसलिए मैंने वीडियो चला दिया था.
अच्छा.
भैया वीडियो मतलब फिनोमिनल क्वालिटी का था भाई.
हाँ
मतलब मजा ही आ गई देख के.
हाँ, नाइस नाइस. बट उसकी साउंड मुझे पता नहीं क्लियर क्यों नहीं थी. मेरी शायद से मेरे सिस्टम में प्रॉब्लम है आई गेस. आप सबको क्लियर है आवाज, मुझे नहीं क्लियर है बिल्कुल.
आपने हेडफोन लगाए या?
हाँ, मैंने हेडफोन्स लगाए हुए हैं.
अच्छा,
हाँ.
तो
Like,
ये प्रॉब्लम है कुछ. आई थिंक ये साइट में पता नहीं लोड नहीं हो रहा है. आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाई आई रिजॉल्व.
okay, so let's do one thing, Prasoon. I'm really sorry to interrupt, but आप ना एक बार कैरी ऑन कर लो फिर. अगर सबको आवाज आ रही है सब, अब अगर if everyone is fine with it, you can just go ahead. अगर निवेदे को सही है तो हाँ, फिर तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ इसमें. हम तो कहाँ, हम तो
नहीं नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
नहीं नहीं निवेदन
ऋतिक
सर,
राइट. सो आप एक काम करो प्रसून राइट, आप वीडियो ही प्ले कर लो.
आप वीडियो प्ले कर
हाँ
दीजिए.
क्योंकि ये लोड होने में टाइम ले रहा है राइट.
एग्जैक्टली.
So, but guys, I mean, this is a takeaway for all of us, right? I mean, how to record a video, right? I mean, we can actually take learnings from him, right? He has recorded it very, very well.
ओके गाइस, आई विल प्ले नाउ.
Yeah.
तो मैं थोड़ा साउंड कम कर देता हूँ. हो सकता है ऋतिक साउंड की वजह से आपको ज्यादा लगे.
Conversion rate. So let's suppose a user landed on our home page using an or.
Is it good now, ऋतिक? हेलो ऋतिक.
ऋतिक कूल है, आप प्ले करो, कोई बात नहीं.
ओके.
Organic channel, and the first step for him would be contact support for opening an account. The user might be directed to sign up and agree to terms and conditions, and then finally opening an account with our application. Now that we have retained the user might log in and verify his identity in step 5 and step 6, and then finally he will make a transfer. So we see in this case, the overall conversion rate is 0.06%. So I would like to analyze the steps. Maybe we can shuffle these steps to increase the conversion rate. So let's say, for example, I remove these agree to terms and conditions steps for a while, and I add this step after verify identity. And now the conversion rate is increased from 0.6 to 0.12%, which is almost double the rate we previously had when we were using this agree to terms and conditions steps right after the sign up.
But आपने contact support पहले क्यों किया?
क्या नैवेद्य?
Why did you do contact support before sign up?
So see, normally what happens if I want to open an account with a bank, I would first try to get some information, and I will try to contact with a banker or someone from customer support who can explain, okay, what are the steps required for opening an account. So I think anyway, even if you go to a branch, the first thing you have to do is you contact the help desk somewhere and you tell them, hey, I want to open an account. So even in if you use
but app में तो कहाँ contact support कभी नहीं होता. Like if you have opened IDFC's account online or Paytm's account online,
okay.
or so app में, right, all the details are provided in a view, right, that these are the benefits of it, the benefits page, right?
Yeah.
And contact support start में नहीं होता है. Maybe इस वजह से आपका funnel जो है उसका conversion बहुत कम आ रहा था. So that is something that I think of. Satish, if you also feel free to add.
Yes, what you mentioned is correct, but I would suggest like your thought flow is very good actually. Don't leave the thought flow what you're thinking actually.
Yeah.
The flow of thought is very good. Maybe what Nivedha said in the app, because you might be done as per web based or something.
Correct.
So that kind of a thing. For web based, I think it can be agreed, but in
right.
as per app, it not. That is the only difference.
Yeah, that's true. So when I was designing these steps, I had
Yeah.
web page in my mind.
Yes.
You are true, Satish.
The flow is very good. And the previous one also, actually, the flow and funnel which I showed, right? That is actually a very good when you go for any company or anything, right? Actually, that flow should show like that.
Okay.
When you do any analysis or something, right? When you showcase in a monthly report or something, so that way actually we used to showcase whenever showcasing to any client or something.
Okay. Okay.
I really appreciate for.
Yeah. Thanks, Satish. Thanks, Neville. So I will proceed now.
The user might not be comfortable during activation when he is signing up with our application. But maybe later down when we have opened an account and we have retained the user during login and verify identity, he is more likely to agree to terms and conditions before he makes a transfer. Now we want to look at another metrics where an existing user want to pay a credit card bill or some utility bill. So the existing user may log in, verify his identity, and then he will start the session. Now we are assuming that a user must enroll in BillPay before making a transfer. And once the user makes a transfer, a message is sent for the success, and then user might end up the session. So in this case, the overall conversion is 16.37%. Now, let's look closely how we can increase this conversion rate. Maybe I don't want to force a user to enroll in bill pay, but he can pay his bill directly by making a transfer. So let's try removing this step and see how the overall conversion rate is. So now user logs in, verifies his identity, starts session and makes a transfer for the utility bill. And the overall conversion rate is now 23.05%, which is approximately 7% increase, 8% increase, which is quite impressive.
Got it. So yeah, Prasoon, I think, I mean, overall, this was a excellent presentation that you did, right? I mean, I kind of really liked what you thought, right? I mean, couldn't have anticipated it more better, right? I mean, this was apt perfect, and you covered it in 6 minutes, right?
Yeah.
In the video was for 6 minutes, right? So I mean, I think kudos to you, right? Yeah, I mean, uh, see, guys, I mean, you can actually reach out to him, right? To how to make really great quality videos, explanatory videos, right? I mean, he is just too good at it, right? I mean, at least I kind of really enjoyed listening to it. It was almost like a video played by an instructor, right? From Udemy or some other platform, right? And yeah, uh, thanks for this. Thanks for putting in effort, right?
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Neville. So we want to proceed for detention.
Prasoon, first I would like to ask, right? I mean, is there anybody else who would want to present?
Hi, actually, I wanted, but actually, I didn't know about the sessions. I came out. Can I send the video over in the WhatsApp group?
So in the WhatsApp group, and we'll have to play.
No, actually, I'll send it like maybe tomorrow. Actually, I came outside today, so I'll send it. So it will be great if everyone
Yeah,
could.
yeah, we can review it. We can review it for you. And anybody else who is also thinking of doing that, right? More than happy.
Yeah, Naivedya, same here as well.
Even
Okay.
I am Naivedya.
Okay. So I mean, I think recording the video and sending it, right, and I'll make sure that I review it tomorrow then and there, right? I mean, that's gonna be even more useful, right? For now, right, what we can do is for Prasoon, right, let's just have a look at retention as well, right? I think this is gonna be a good learning experience for all of us, right?
Naivedya or like Prasun or Satish, maybe somebody can just show later on how we can save all the tabs together, like funnel flows in one sync, because I'm still not getting that.
Yeah, yeah, we can
Okay.
do that. So
Actually, I saved individually.
Someone said you could save it together, right? If
Yeah,
they
Satish
can show it.
Satish said that we can save it together, but
No, not together, but each individually. When you create one funnel or flow, right? You just need to save as, but individually, not.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought that we can combine those together and
No. Actually, it is not, because when you click on the top, if the domain changes again, it will not showcase.
yeah,
So
that's what
that was happened. Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
cool.
Not only the domain, like it doesn't come under one project for some reason.
Yes, because it is in different tabs actually. So that is why.
Yeah, we can't like link, so that would be a minus.
So yeah, I think so. Prasoon is kind of scrolling again and again, right? Should I play or should I not? I mean, you can proceed and play it.
Okay. Hi folks, this is Prasun Tiwari and we will now continue to look at the retention metrics. So we want to look at the scenario where user has signed up and he now wants to open a new account. So if we look at this matrix, what we infer from this is that most of the users open the account on the same day, but he will not be waiting day 2 or day 3. So which is quite obvious. User signs up and he would like to open an account soon. Another scenario where we want to look at is where user has set up alerts and he wants to make a transfer. So looking at the metrics, if you see a user is strongly interested in making a transfer after he has set up an alert, because there's a strong correlation. If I am going to be making a transfer, then definitely I want to look at the account statements or immediate alert on my SMS that what amount has been transferred, when it has been transferred, and maybe as much details as possible on alerts. One more metrics that we want to look at is where user wants to open an account and after few days he wants to enroll in the bill pay. So this metrics is quite impressive because whenever a user is opening an account, surely he will make some transfer or make utility bills payment, and for that he would like to enroll in the bill payment. So for a period of entire week, if you see, the retention period is quite satisfactory. Day 6 and day 7, the retention period might go down because these might be weekends. And weekends, users may not be so much active on these things rather than on the weekdays. So that's all for retention metrics. We will now move to signals.
Amazing. So you have done signals as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
तो नैवेद्य सर वो जरा बजर भी रख लेते आप और ऋतिक लोग, तो वो जैसे अपना लाइव शो में बोलते ना यार 10 में से कितना बजर
तो सर वो बजट नहीं, आजकल वो चला है ना, वो हाथ से वो नहीं ऐसा मूव करते हैं,
टैप करते हैं.
ओके
तो चलो आई टैप फॉर यू.
Okay guys, so I will take 2 minutes more for signals. Hello everyone, this is Prasoon and we will now be looking at signal metrics to understand the correlation between an event performed by a user and our application goals. So let's say for example, one of my goals is user should pay credit card bill using my application, and I want to track and role in bill pay event for the same.
So now let's look at the correlation, which is moderately positive, approximately 0.23. Now I want to think of how can I make this strongly positive. Is there any event which I can think of which is more closely correlated with this? So maybe I want user to make a direct transfer rather than enrolling in the bill pay. And if I correlate this, I get it as strongly positive, which is much better than the previous one. Another goal which I want to look at is deposit check. So I will choose deposit check over here. And then I want to correlate this with an event enable touch ID. So let's see the
Interesting.
location.
Deposit check and
Which is
enable
strong.
touch ID.
Sorry, Naivedya.
Deposit check and enabled. Can you explain me why you thought about this?
See, I mean, the world is changing. What we are doing over here in my firm is that the end user can actually scan the check rather than going to the branch itself, and he can deposit the check online. So here I see the option enable touch ID. So maybe because depositing checks are quite critical components. So I thought maybe we should enable touch ID and see if we can correlate this.
टच आईडी तो मतलब फिंगरप्रिंट हो गया.
फिंगरप्रिंट या
सो आप बोल रहे हो कि डिपॉजिट चेक ओके आप बोल रहे हो डिपॉजिट चेक जब वो करने जाता है राइट सो ऑनलाइन अगर डिपॉजिट करता है तो पहले अपना फिंगरप्रिंट स्कैन करता है
यूज करेगा.
got it this is interesting. Yeah, please play.
0.30. Now can I make it more strongly positive? So let's try this. Instead of enable touch ID, let's try to say make a transfer. So I'm assuming user can make a direct transfer before enabling the touch ID, and the correlation for this event is 0.43, which is much impressive than the previous one.
So see, I want to make a comment over here.
Mm-hmm.
So the percent is increasing from 0.23 to 0.30 to 0.43, but this is coming at a cost because we are actually creating a risk over here. So if on the safer side, I would actually want to enable touch ID and have this 0.30 because it is still strongly positive. So this is one criteria there. That is something you need to brainstorm with your team, discuss with the executive committee. Hey, do we want to enable touch ID? It might be a little less strong positive, but at the same time, we will offer a secure feature to our customer.
Yeah. So usability versus security, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I think overall, right, this was really good, right? An excellent example, right? How much time did it took for you to make all these 4 videos?
Approximately an hour.
Only an hour?
Yes.
And in that, and how much time it took for you to kind of do the analysis and everything?
Analysis took time because I first created a document for myself, and I then used this document to create videos.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually spent an entire day to get familiar with this website, what are options are there. So that's all.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, once you have the right kind of data, you can easily create videos.
Yeah. See, pre-prep is more important than prep.
Yeah.
So I think that's great, right? So I also have a comment from Preetham, right? So he actually asked me to essentially uh, uh, now I'm presuming, guys, right? All others will be sharing their videos, right, on the WhatsApp group, and we'll be providing comments there, right? That's true, right? My presumption is correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Preetham has actually asked me a question, right? So if you could give out insights and advice to approach assignments and case studies given out by companies, and what kind of documents are expected from us, I really want to improve on this part so I can prepare for the situation in near future. So Preetham, here what I'll do is essentially for a few of the students, right, who have done exceptionally well, right, uh, we'll share some of their case studies and some of the case studies that I have done, right. I'll share both to you on the WhatsApp group immediately, right. You can have a look at it, and maybe then we can have a call, right, if you want to kind of go through that, right. Will that be fine?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Navidya.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So Ritik, is Ritik there?
Yes, Nivedita, tell me.
अरे ऋतिक, आपके पास भी केस स्टडीज होगी ना पार्थ की, आई थिंक.
I have a lot of case studies, by the way, to share. If you want, guys, I can share with you all. Correct. So, like, I do have a case study.
So
Like I wanted to know about more of the approach we could take.
Cool. I can share the case studies, and on a very honest note, I have a case studies on a very different topics, right? Different topics. Product matrix is having a different case study, right? So in that case, you can also understand like how much you know about that topic. So I'm happy to share with you all. Anything
Yeah,
else?
I think also like from ideation stage, those case studies would help.
Yeah, definitely. I'm more than happy to give to you. Anything else, guys?
yeah, I'll also share it, and Ritik will also share it, guys. A bunch of case studies, right? You can go through, see what is expected there, right? And I mean, keep the chat going on the group, right? I mean, more than happy to respond on that.
Correct. So, can we, Nivedita, can we wrap up the session?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
Ritik, like the case studies which Nivedita will share on the WhatsApp group, I might not be part of that group. So.
No, Akshada, I definitely
Yeah.
gonna be sharing that on your group, right? So
Okay.
don't need to worry about it. You're not going to miss anything, right? In that case.
Yes. Thank you.
Perfect. So, guys, can we wrap up the session?
Yeah.
Are we good to go now? Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys, for attending it. Thank you so much, Nivedita, for such a great feedback. Thank you so much, Satish, for giving such insights about the thought process. Right, I'm really impressed, by the way. But yeah, on that note, we are wrapping up the session, guys. Thank you so much for attending it. Thank you so much. And if you have any doubts, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to help you. Right.
Thank you, guys.
Perfect, Nivedita. Perfect, Satish. Perfect.
Is there a class tomorrow, Ritik?
We surely gonna have a class tomorrow. I just gonna be talking to Nivedita once, and we're gonna be finalizing the time. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Just asking.
perfect. Yeah,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone.
Thank you so much, guys. Stay
Thank
safe.
you.
Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.